don't even know how to say this. Kind of frustrating because, I mean, I guess it is my fault because I chose to introduce her to the world, I guess. This girl messaged me on Instagram and she said, do you recommend having a baby? Saying that like I recommended a face cream or like I recommended a Starbucks drink. I'm kind of seen just as a mom. I'm not really seen for having a business. I'm not really seen as being a business owner that's also a mother. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl enquires. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So for today's video, Amara is taking a nap, and I kind of thought of this idea yesterday because I got a message on Instagram. I don't know if she wants me to say her name or anything, but I got a message on Instagram from this lovely girl. She told me that she's pregnant. She just went into university. She just started this year and she found out that she's pregnant, and she was just asking me, you know, advice on being a young mum. Has being a mum changed me, and the reality of being a mother at 20. Finding out that I was pregnant at 18, and just my life from there and how it changed. So I just thought of the idea to come onto YouTube, come onto my channel and just talk a little bit about that and that journey and how being a mother changed me. And I know that everybody says this, every single person, every single mother or father who is new to parenthood, they always say that being a parent changed them, and I completely agree. It's not just something that everyone says for the sake of saying it, it's true. But yeah, I'm not sure how much time I have. Amara's taking a nap, but I just got myself ready, put on my new top from Misguided. I will leave it down below. And I just wanted to come on and have a little conversation with you guys. This is kind of like a girl talk because I talk about self-discovery and just finding myself being 20. So yeah, if you are new to my channel, you don't know who I am. Hey, my name's enquires. I'm 20 and I've got a 10-month-old daughter. Her name's Amara, and welcome to my channel. I film vlogs, fashion content, lifestyle content, all of that. I say that I'm attempting mom life and style. That's what I say. So before we start, my jewelry is from Grey, of course, my jewelry business. I'm wearing our rings, our necklaces, and our earrings. So I'll leave it down below. You guys can get 10% off discount code using the code YouTube. My story, I'm just gonna go into it quickly. I don't want to talk about it too much because I have a whole pregnancy series from the moment that I announced that I was pregnant to my labor and delivery, you know, story. So I went to university in September of 2019. I moved to Manchester to study fashion art direction at Manchester Metropolitan. Moving to a different city for me was just, it's something I've always wanted to do. I did want to move abroad. I wanted to move to Paris for a couple of months to study fashion, and because I was training to be a stylist, I really wanted to be a fashion stylist. But yeah, moved to Manchester for uni. My family helped me move down, you know. I moved into my accommodation, I met my flatmates, I went to Freshers, I got drunk and blah blah blah. Then I met Corey on a night out, and from there just saw each other like almost every day, every couple of days when we could. And he would come to my accommodation, we'd cook dinner together, we'd go out on dates, I'd go over to his place and hang out with his friends, and it was a nice time. So then, you know, I was in university from September until March. And then when March hit, obviously March 2020 was when the pandemic like started and like hit, I guess. So in March 2020, I was doing my like final projects for my course and I completed first year. I decided not to return, but I didn't really drop out. I just finished my first year and I decided not to come back. But a lot of people thought I just dropped out midway. No, I completed it. I got my certificate. I finished my first year. Then I hosted this flat party, say bye to everyone because we didn't know how long this would last. Obviously, we thought it was just going to be until second year. I hosted this flat party, and the next day, obviously I was pregnant. The next day I went home, and yeah, when I got home, I found out I was pregnant, told my family, and I just made the decision not to return back to university. And here we are today. I just wanted to talk about the stigma behind being a young mum and just automatically the comments that I would get when I tell people that, you know, I'm a mum, I'm 20. But I mean now because I'm 20, I'm not 18 anymore. In this last almost year of being a mum, like I gave birth to Amara on the 29th of November 2020. It's almost been a year of me being a mother, and I can completely say that my life has changed for the better, like for the better, you guys. I started a business because I'm very entrepreneurial. Like I've always been entrepreneurial. I don't want to work for anyone ever again in my life. Like I don't care where I get to in my life, I'm never going to work for anyone again. I want to have multiple businesses, you know. I want to travel, and I still want to do fashion, but obviously because I have a daughter and I kind of show her off on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, people are more drawn towards my mum content. So that's kind of restricting me from doing the content that I actually want to do, but I digress. So ever since, I started telling people that I was pregnant, or I would be out in like Westfield shopping for baby clothes and you could see this massive belly and people would ask me how old I am. And then I'd tell them, they'd automatically say, oh, how are you gonna raise her? Is the dad still in the picture? Have you even got any money? Where are you gonna live? How are you gonna do this by yourself? Da 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 da. How can you be so dumb to get pregnant? Did you even use protection? Were you on the pill? All of these different questions I would get, and I would not really answer it, especially on the internet. People were supportive when I announced my pregnancy because obviously they were excited to see this baby in my life, especially if they've been following me for ages. And then a lot of the time it would be, oh, you're so immature and how can I be so reckless and all of these things. But then if I think about it, you wouldn't be saying that to a 25-year-old woman. Like, people would be excited, people would be happy. And I get it because people that I was in university, and I think people were just kind of disappointed that I decided not to go back to uni, and instead I decided to be a full-time mum and pursued the career path that I actually wanted to do. Not in saying that I didn't want to go to university, because trust me, if I didn't want to go to uni, I wouldn't go. I was not pressured by anyone to go to university. I wanted to go to uni because I wanted to. I wanted the experience. I wanted to say that I'd done all of these different things, that I got to move to a different city, and I met my partner in university. So if I didn't go to Manchester, I wouldn't be sitting here today. But at the same time, I don't know, being a mum, I'm not even gonna say being a mum at 20. I don't really think about myself as a young mum. I am a young mum, I'm 20, but at the same time, there's so much more to life than being a mum. I'm a mum first before anything else. I'm a mum first to Amara, before a business owner, before I am a friend, before I am a daughter, before I am a sister. Like, being a mum is my sole role and purpose in my life. And I think like a lot of the questions that I'm getting now is just, how am I going to live my life, with my baby? Am I going back to university? And just what are my plans? So I've said this multiple times, but I mean, my YouTube channel is just my safe haven. It's the place where I feel the most comfortable speaking about these things. And people know that, I went viral because of my pregnancy video and because of Amara. Amara is the main reason why I have a following, I believe. And it's kind of true because people's confirmed it. Like, when I would ask on TikTok, are you guys following me for Amara? People say yeah. And I don't even know how to say this. It's kind of frustrating because, I guess it is my fault because I chose to introduce her to the world, I guess. But I didn't intend on doing it for fame. I'm not using her face for fame, which people say I do. I'm not using her face for fame. I say that the older she gets, the less I'm going to show her on the internet, because when she's able to speak and when she's able to communicate with me and say, Mom, don't film me, or Mom, I don't want to be on camera, I'm not going to film her. If she wants to, then sure, she'll join me in vlogs, she'll join me in videos. But if she doesn't want to, I'm not going to show her. With saying that my following might decrease, but I want people to understand that it's mostly like young kids that follow me. And that makes me feel really weird because I remember like a couple of months ago, I got this message saying, I can't believe this girl said this. This girl messaged me on Instagram and she said, do you recommend having a baby? She was saying that like I recommended a face cream or like I recommended a Starbucks drink. She said, do you recommend having a baby? She said, I'm 16, I've got a boyfriend, he's 17. We really want to have kids young. Financially, we both don't have jobs, we're both in school. Do you recommend having a baby? I said, first of all, you need to block and delete me because I don't want to be the reason why people get pregnant and or are not able to apply for their child. Like, I don't want to be the reason for that. And most of my following on TikTok mostly is kids, like younger than me, like younger than 18. And they're here saying, oh, baby fever. Don't do that. So with saying that, I really just want people to understand and to know that my content is not going to be surrounded by being a mom. Yes, being a mum is, as I said before, my sole purpose behind the scenes. It's not on the internet. There's like two surfaces. There's a forefront, my channel, which is my Instagram, which is my TikTok, but then there's the back end of it. That's my real life. That's like behind the scenes. When I finish filming this video, Amara's gonna wake up from a nap. I have to change her, I have to feed her, I have to take her on a walk, I have to play with her, I have to constantly give her attention because she's almost 1, and I have to stop her from crawling over there, I have to stop her from hitting the TV. People don't see all the hard parts. People don't see that, I'm crying in my bed because I'm stressed and because I'm tired, or people don't see that Amara's screaming at the top of her lungs at 5 a.m. and I'm there half asleep trying to get her to sleep. People don't see that, and people don't need to see that because I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point, but I started YouTube when I was in year 11 and I'm 20 now. I started YouTube as a platform, not even YouTube, I started the internet. I started going on the internet and put myself out there because I felt like I had a purpose to entertain people, to inspire people, and to educate people. That's what I'm here to do, I guess. So I don't know, being a mum, I guess, has just shaped my identity in ways that obviously I knew it would, but I'm kind of seen just as a mum. I'm not really seen for having a business. I'm not really seen as being a business owner that's also a mother. I'm not really seen as being, you know, an entrepreneur. I'm not really seen as being a fashion person, blogger. I'm not really seen as being in the industry of where I want to be. Like, if I was being completely honest, if I stopped making the mum videos, if I stopped making videos about, you know, mum related videos, baby related videos and content in general across all platforms, yes, my following would decrease substantially. I know that would happen. But if I actually started to make the content that I enjoy and that I want to make, because I'm not making the content that I want to make, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, like, I made this video with my brother years ago now, and he shot it and I edited it, and that style of video was really where I wanted to go in terms of YouTube. I'll insert some clips here. You know, when I was in college, it was kind of my prime time of me and just becoming the person that I am today. I was really, really confident. I read a lot of books. I went to cafes by myself. I spoke to people a lot. This video is kind of, I've just lost track of what I was saying. This video is kind of just, I don't know, me just saying that being a mum is not my sole identity, you know? Whilst I love it, it's literally having Amara, I'm not getting emotional, having Amara was the best thing that's ever happened to me. And everyone says it, but truly, I was lost without her. Like, I was lost without having her. Like, before that, obviously I was just a teenager. I was just a kid, like, trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, trying to figure out, you know, is this course really for me? Because people say, you know, if you didn't get pregnant, what would happen? I would have dropped out of uni anyway. If I'm being completely honest, I would have changed courses because that course was amazing. It was an amazing course, and I'm so happy for all the people that's in the course now about to graduate next year. But for me, it just wasn't right for me. Like, doing the tasks that we had to do and just the curriculum was not for me. And I stuck it out because I wanted to see if it was for me. I wanted to see if there was a path that I could do, but there wasn't. So I think I would have changed courses anyway. But what I'm saying is, you know, before I was lost, I was confused, I was kind of just narrow-minded. I kind of expected my life to go a certain way because it was constantly in my head. And I know people talk about the law of attraction a lot. I've been speaking about it for years. If you go back on my channel, there's probably a video on it of when I was in school talking about it because I was so passionate about it. But I've always had the mindset of, I know I'm gonna get the life that I deserve. I know I'm gonna get a life that I can be fulfilled. I know that I'm going to be doing the things that I've always dreamt of doing. And I've always said to myself, 8 years old, literally not even joking, that I know I'm gonna get the life that I deserve for myself, for my family, for my kids. And I know that I'm going to be doing everything that I want to be doing. Everything will fall into place. Through all the anxiety attacks and panic attacks and attempts and craziness and breakups and fights and friendships and relationships and all of the things that has happened in my life, I've never once doubted myself. So with saying that, having Amara just shifted everything for me. Having her, like, giving birth to her, going through birth itself is an absolute accomplishment. So to the girl that messaged me, whatever you decide to do, you're making the right decision for yourself, because you'll get a lot of people trying to put their 2 cents into your situation. They don't know your life behind the scenes. I don't know your life behind the scenes. So you best do what is right for you and your baby, regardless of how dumb it may sound to other people, or how stupid it may sound to other people, or how reckless it may sound. You're doing it for you. It's like after having Amara, everything kind of just fell into place. And I said this to the girl that asked me to talk about this. Everything fell into place, and I mean it. Like, everything just happened. So after I gave birth to her, 2 months later, me and Corey thought of Gray. And after that, we put our money into Gray. We bought stuff for Gray. Next thing you know, I launched in March, and then I moved here in May. I moved to this flat in May of 2021. After that, my platform started growing and people started coming to me for advice and all of these things. And now I've got such a lovely community on YouTube. I love my community on YouTube. On TikTok, it's a bit all over the place. I don't really care. But on YouTube, it's so tight-knit, and I love everyone who's subscribed to my channel and who's been following me on this journey for literally like 2 years now. So I don't know. Going back to the point of me saying that, it's not that I don't enjoy making mum content. I do. I love helping other mothers. I love documenting Amara's growth for myself. I'm not documenting it for anybody else's entertainment. I'm doing it for myself and for my family. But at the same time, people like on Instagram, for example, guys, I'm into fashion, I'm into style, I'm into lifestyle, I'm into business, I'm into motivating other people. Oh, she's awake. I love making mum content and like baby content that entertains people, but at the same time, it's not purposeful to me, and it doesn't really, it doesn't help me. It doesn't help me get into the path and into the career that I want to be in. I want to be in fashion, I want to be in business. I want to start having a audience that understands that and attracting the people who are into that content instead of 12-year-olds who have baby fever. Do you get what I mean? So I don't want that to sound mean in any way possible. I appreciate every single person who likes a video and who likes my TikToks and who likes my Instagram photos, but I guess this video is just a way of me saying that I am on this transformational journey. Ever since turning 20, I've just decided I'm just gonna start doing the things that I want to do, and I've been doing that anyway. I always make the videos and I always make content that I want to do, but at the same time, I'm not doing it to the extent that I want to. I make videos to entertain people and to inspire people and to educate people, but yeah, I just kind of want to put that across and just tell you guys that and let you know. So, onwards and upwards to more brand deals, onwards and upwards to new business ventures and to new subscribers and to new opportunities for us, Amara. Yeah, so yeah. She copies me when I scream. Don't you? So I just really hope that made sense what I said. Even though I spoke about a lot of different topics and kind of just went on a tangent. I really hope it made sense, and I really hope this video helped someone and inspired someone, and let me know down below what you think. Just give this video a like if you liked it, and comment down below some other video ideas. But until then, it's lunchtime for Miss Amara. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to stay happy, stay safe, stay inspired, and I'll see you in another video. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Amara. Amara. Bye. 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 Squish, 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 squish. Say bye. 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 Kisses.